What's the one thing that's common between Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli and Steve Waugh? Apart from all of them being exceptional batsmen, it is their bats that have something in common. Yes, the MRF logo. Wasn't it every 90s kid's dream to own an MRF bat someday? And we all actually thought that it was MRF that had manufactured those bats. Well, not really. MRF or Madras Rubber Factory was just the sponsor for these cricketers and used to pay hundreds of crores only to have a little sticker logo on their bat. After bats, the next name associated with MRF is Tyres, and rightly so. Headquartered in Chennai, MRF is the largest manufacturer of tyres in India. From two-wheelers to aeroplanes, they make tyres for everything. Another interesting fact is that it is the most expensive share in the Indian stock market, with it even crossing rupees 1 lakh. Isn't that remarkable? So why not delve deeper and find out in more detail about the company? Welcome to Upsurge.club, where we talk all about stock markets and the companies that are doing tremendously well on it. The entire credit for the far-reaching success of MRF goes to Mr. K.M. Maamin Mappillai. It was back in 1946 that he, along with his wife, started by making and selling toy balloons. By 1952, the venture turned out to be successful. But Mr. Mappillai had bigger plans. He noticed the lacuna of local players in tread rubber manufacturing and went on to collaborate with his cousin by supplying him with superior quality tread rubber. It was only a matter of time until he had achieved a 50% share of the market. With him already having an upper hand in tread rubber manufacturing, it only made sense to manufacture tires in-house too. For this, MRF decided to partner with the American tire maker Mansfield Tire and Rubber to bring in foreign expertise. And mind you, this was the time when the Indian tire market was an oligopoly dominated by the trio of Goodyear, Dunlop and Firestone. One tiny mistake could have proved costly to MRF, and that is exactly what happened. Apparently, the kind of tires that Mansfield was used to manufacturing weren't suitable for Indian roads and climate conditions. Competitors added to their woes and took advantage of their vulnerability. Rumors about the inefficiency of their tires were doing around the markets. The response to their newly set up tire unit was nowhere close as expected. The turning point came in 1963 when the Government of India decided to make way for domestic producers and explicitly favor them. Then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru himself laid the foundation stone of their factory, and MRF made it a point to win government contracts anyhow. Up until now, MRF was faring well as a B2B player, but now they eyed retail as well. To have an identity of their own, they sought help from the father of Indian advertising himself, Alec Padamsee. Alec decided to go straight to the target audience, truck drivers in this case. They were of the notion that a tire should be strong and powerful, just like their sturdy trucks. This led to the creation of the muscle man in the MRF logo and personified the strength of MRF tires. That's exactly what Mr. Mappillai had wanted. It was also in 1964 that the company opened its first overseas office in Beirut, and by 1967 it became the first Indian company to export tires to the US. It was time to give those same multinationals who had once become a hindrance in domestic growth a taste of their own medicine. And there has been no looking back since then. Maruti 800, the car that revolutionized the Indian automobile market, also came with MRF tires. After donning both the passenger car and commercial vehicle segments, MRF launched Fun School in 1989 in partnership with Hasbro, the world's largest toy maker. It was also in the late 90s that MRF collaborated with Sachin Tendulkar and is largely credited for carving a brand out of him. In 2017, they signed a deal with Virat Kohli for a whopping 100 crores that gives him the legendary MRF bat at least until 2025. Fast forward to today, Mr. Mappillai's sons run the business with as much grit and spirit as their father did. MRF is still ranked as the most expensive share in the Indian stock market, and rightly so, given their magnificence in business running. The success story of MRF is one of national pride, and how a young boy with vision and as much knowledge decided to turn the tables and not let any foreign competitor deter him from his pursuits. Today, MRF exports tires to more than 65 countries across the globe, further exemplifying the image of India as a growing and self-sufficient giant. If you'd like us to cover such stories, do let us know in the comment section below. Also, you know the drill here. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that the YouTube algorithm works in our favor. See you!